Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to another video. So if you would like to know how I made my pork rolls, let's get started. So I started off with a measuring cup, and if you don't have that, you can use a bowl. I added some oil, some salt, some pepper, some Italian seasoning. If you don't have Italian seasoning, any herb of your own choice, what you have in the pantry is fine, as well as some vinegar. Now this will be my marinade, and I'm going to give this a stir. If you have chopped garlic, go ahead and add it at this point. For me, I had whole garlic cloves, so what I did was I placed my garlic into my air fryer, and once it was soft, I just went ahead and took a fork and smashed it up so that way I can add it into my marinade. Now this is my pork. Now you want to make sure you wash your pork off, and I am using my Cajun injector. I have removed the strings from around my pork as well as washed it off. So you're going to use your knife and you are going to make splits throughout your whole entire pork, so that way your pork is fully marinated. Now I marinated my pork for a total of 24 hours. However, if you do not have that time, at least 5 to 6 hours will suffice, so that way you can make sure the flavors have completely went throughout the pork. All right, so I placed this in a Ziploc bag for 24 hours, and the next day I got my roasting pan, and I have my pork roast, and I am just going to dump my pork roast into my roasting pan. Now during this time, I placed my oven on about 350, and I'm going to place this in the oven with the lid on for a total of 1 hour. After 1 hour, this is what I have. Now at this point, I'm going to cut off my fat, and the only reason why I'm cutting off the fat at the top is because my family does not eat the fat. However, I will place this in a pan and I will eat it until it's crispy the way I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up. But before I cut it up, I'm going to go ahead and take the pork out, and I am going to reserve the marinade. So I'm going to pour the marinade into a bowl, and I am going to place the pork back into my roasting pan. And I'm going to add a little bit of marinade at the top. And I am going to place this back in the oven for another 40 minutes. Now, I did not put the lid on it at this time. So what I'm doing, as you can see, is really juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. I just slice mine up into chunk pieces. If you want, you can leave it whole like this and let it continue to cook for a little bit. It's not completely done, but just to show you what it's looking at this point. So I've cut all of my pieces up. So that marinade that I reserved, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour that marinade over my pork roast pieces. After I do this, I'm going to go ahead and place my lid back onto my roasting pan, and I'm going to only cook this for another 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, you guys, it's juicy, it's ready to go, and it is delicious. And I will show you what it's looking like, okay? It is good to go. All right, you guys, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe.